cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams that rank in the top 10 in rush yards will be in action today, so you can bet this game could have an old-school feel. It's the Lions going up against the Packers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Let's go! On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Detroit.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come out here in the eye. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And here's Marshall. Room here to run. And a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Ripkowski, the fullback, on the inside give. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They find some open field here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They're going to have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Five yards to gain here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, you got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's their quarterback, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Easy, 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 easy. Under touch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot. Watch 319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Switch. Get reset. Hey, easy. Watch safety treatment.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Over here. No. Let's go. He's crashed.
They'll run with Marshall, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
What's right? No. Hold. Watch the ship. No.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run a toss play to Michael. And they'll be driven back here, losing. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Win 18. Over. Get reset. Hey, easy. Get reset. Hey, easy. Watch the whip.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
7 yards remain now on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And, yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now Marshall. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Green Bay 1st. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. Going for the deep ball. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb high in the air to bring it in. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. So what will they do on the ground through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Here we go. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Kenny Clark able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third and 4. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The play clock's running down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Roberts the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st down, Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And look out, I think he's going to go. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
To the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way like Jesus, that Colombiana, that's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can fit a throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it, my man was gone quicker than Domino's. He in jail, everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Logic. Clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rapping. I'm just rapping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware. Condo with a in there. We got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe. We shootin'. Splash Brothers with the add in soda. Good fellas to my Aureliotas. Shades of blue, I met you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Hey, you never had your head this way.